Okay. Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, my adventure series. And we're at the Sol system, and we're doing a little mini series of all the stations in Sol. So let's see where we're going. Sys left. Sys left. Some of these are mercenary locations. I've already been to Columbus. That's a mercenary. Why do I keep hitting lock? Those two are mercenary. We've been to that one. Been to that one. Mars High, that's where I go into more detail there of the services, so check that one out. Now, we haven't been to Titan City. It's a refinery economy. We're neutral with them, and they have appropriate landing pads for us. Okay, so we'll go to Titan City. It's 4,400 light seconds, so it's not too bad. Alright. And if you would, scroll down slightly to the right, and you'll see a standard subscription button with the red and white standards, not the premium, so it doesn't cost you anything. But it tells YouTube that I'm worth supporting. And to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel name, GFM_RDG. Scroll down to the playlist of Elite Dangerous My Adventures, and there's a button next to it called Play All. So after watching this video, if you would click that button, and watch as many of my videos as you can. Would really appreciate those things, and those that have subscribed, I thank you very much. It means a lot to me that you would subscribe and approve of my channel. Okay, so let's go to Titan City. And it's an orbital. And you see a holographic image to the left of where the image of my ship.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Clear to leave controlled airspace.
So it's a full-size station that has small, medium, and large landing pads. Which Titan City's there. We have to be at 90 degrees to, or are we supposed to go into Super Cruise. So we have to get outside of the boundary of the station. It's this night, and we don't need the night vision. Using the voice attack application, which binds your keyboard keys to voice. Now, I'm not being sponsored by them. It's just because I like that application. It runs $10. I suggest it. If you search in YouTube Elite Dangerous voice attack, you'll find plenty suggesting that you go with that application for voice. Sys left. Let's see. We're 7.8. Yeah, there we go.
Clear of the port. Stay safe, Commander.
Sys left.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And our speed, or at the current speed, it would take over a year to get to Titan City. But you'll see the speed will keep increasing while we're in Super Cruise to a certain point, and then it starts decreasing. Run our Discovery scanner. I've run it many times in the system, so it's probably not helping any, but it's a good habit to be in because you can sell that data to Universal Cartographics at the station. If you die before you sell it, then you lose it. So it's a good thing to sell often, that data that you collect with the Discovery scanner and the Surface scanner. Right now it's 10 days at this speed, but our speed keeps increasing because we're in millions of meters per second. We'll get into light speed. We'll get into times the speed of light, and that has a small c behind it when we get into light, up to light speed and more. See, we're 15% of light speed, 30% of light speed, 50% of light speed, and the time underneath the distance on Titan City will keep dropping and getting faster and faster. So it says 30 minutes, 20 minutes at 4 times the speed of light, and our speed still increasing. Four minutes at 15 times the speed of light. In under a minute, we start slowing it down, either manually or the system starts slowing it down. You see it's starting to slow down on its own. The time's not dropping as fast as it was when it was over a minute. But I would have started slowing it down. Now I'm going to slow it down real quick and go into Super Cruise Assist. Assist left, since it's an orbital, and I can do the back button on that panel too, so I got to remember that. So that's the quicker way. And I have my controls, so yes, that's a good find. I don't have to give the voice command for the panel. I can just use the cancel button that I have on my controllers. I'm using the Oculus Rift S. As long as it doesn't lose tracking, it's really great. But I put up a lamp on my desk where I'm playing this, and that's supposed to help with the tracking. It's because it doesn't have enough light. So, trying to give it more light so it can, because it has its own tracking sensors on the headset. Now with Super Cruise Assist, it's not a click and forget, because if it's on the other side of the planet, like on the orbital ring on the other side, you're going to have to take action or you're going to run right smack into the planet. So right now we're on the end of the orbital ring, so it'd be fine. There's no planet between us and that station. So Titan is below us instead of right in front of us. And we get down to about 1 million of meters, it will exit out of Super Cruise. Sometimes it exits further out, but it's about to exit. There we go. Okay. We will slow down and give you a view
DeLacy, Romeo Golf India.
of the station.
Federation welcomes you. Follow station protocol. Visit, Commander.
And you see the location of where it says Titan City. When we go into auto docking, it will head toward that. If you're closer to that ring that's spinning, and that Titan City is through the ring, auto docking will run right smack into that ring. So be on the opening side of that ring, like we'd be okay here, because it'll turn up. Look at that ring, that yellow ring, and then it will move down to the opening of the station. So take that in consideration. Sys left. We're going to request dockings. Sys left. We have to slow down, and then they pick up. See, it lifts up, points at that
Landing permission granted.
red ring up
Landing
there.
pad 07.
And if the ring was between us and it would have run right into it. So the auto docking is not a fix-all. And I've had it to this door that's open where it runs right into it, just slower, where it's kind of a boink. Or if you watch your shield rings, those blue rings around this holographic image of my ship, you'll see it kind of a red or a blue
Landing gear deployed.
hit on the ship. It's where it hits the side of that opening, or it hits things inside the station here. So doesn't always work well. I always enter the hangar first and then hit the services.
Contact. Systems offline.
Refuel. Advanced maintenance. Ship integrity. Okay, again, watch the 2 videos I have on Mars High, and that will give you more detail of each of the services. I just kind of give you a cursory view or a summary view of the services. On the other stations. Okay, commodities market. They don't, okay, they have quite a few items that you can buy, so that's good. For an example, explosives. It says the galactic average is 60 credits per ton or per unit. And you buy them here for 357, so that wouldn't be all that good. So you'd want it the other way around, since we're buying. And I'm sure cobalt is not 0, the galactic average, so they just don't have the information. So they're pretty high compared to the galactic average on about everything. So now bio-waste, they're less, they're 54. Many of the stations even here in this system are 79, 80, somewhere in there. So you could make a profit even between stations by loading up on bio-waste from here and selling it over there. Now the galactic average is 290, so you'd even make more. And selling, I'm sure they're much better at selling. So let's take for an example on hydrogen fuel, if it really is the average of 50 credits per ton, you could sell them here for 162 and make over 3 times your money. And I doubt that they pay you to buy hydrogen peroxide, so the negative 80 credits, I don't totally buy that. But like here with consumer technology, if you bought it at 690 and sold it at 7,500, you'd make over 10 times the money that you spent. Okay. The mission board. Actually, donating is pretty good because they will give you missions or offer you missions of only 2 or 3 units, and they'll pay you about 500,000 for delivering those 2 or 3 units. So I usually take as many of those 2 or 3 unit missions as I can get on transport missions, because they don't take up much of your cargo. Like this Python can hold 280 units when I have my ship outfitted for cargo. My cutter will handle 720 units going between large pad stations. So that can work out pretty good. They've got assassination and massacre missions and internal report missions, which now internal report, they don't pay a whole lot, but if you wound up dying, that data goes with you when you respawn, so you don't have to pay a fine if you die. And what you see here, like this one, they'll pay you 40,000 credits on delivery, or 3 units of indium, a commodity, or you get additional reputation. So you get to choose how you want it. See, up here on this massacre, they pay you 4.8 million, or 3 units of exquisite focused crystals, are much more reputation. You can choose your reward. Passenger lounge, your ship has to be outfitted with passenger cabins. Contacts, this can change per station, but the authority, this is where you pay your fines and claims. Like I have that Alliance claim in my left panel. Go to an Alliance station and I would sell it or trade it in here for credits. Combat bonds, this is when the system is in civil war or some kind of war, and you can buy bonds. Search and rescue, we were out running around on the planet, and we saw some occupied escape pods and personal effects. This is where you turn them in. Black market, if you're running illegal cargo, which I don't do. So this is the universal cartographics we were talking about earlier. So discovery scanner and planet scanning or surface scanning, this is where you sell that data at the station. Crew lounge, I have a second seat over here, and my cutter, I believe I have 4 extra seats. You can hire crew with that. Remote workshop is working with the engineers, and you can pin their blueprints when you go to their station and work on them remotely. Like I have shield booster that I had transferred my shield boosters to the cutter and bought new ones, and this one I had forgotten to finish, so I'm on a grade 2 on this shield booster, grade 3 on the other one. But I need some encoded material for distorted shield cycle recording, and I would need some manufactured hybrid capacitors to complete this mod. Outfitting, this is where you buy modules. Like if I wanted to buy some weapons, but since I don't have any, go to browse, and cannons, mines, mining tools if you're going to asteroid mine, missiles, plasma accelerators, rail guns, and torpedoes. And again, go to Mars High. I don't know why I'm trying to say miles high. Maybe thinking about Denver's stadium. But Mars High, I go into more detail about all of these, so you might watch those videos. And as you see, my balance is 5.043 billion. If I died and lost the ship, the deductible for the insurance is 4.6 million. So it doesn't really hurt that as bad when you have a large balance, and most of that was made by transport trading. So I've got 2 transport trading videos out there. One is from Sothis to Ceos, where I take 4 transport missions and make 12 million credits. I've got another one where I'm in the cutter and I get interdicted 6 times in one super cruise run. So if you say interdiction super cruise, you'll probably find that video, and it's featured. If you go to my channel page, the featured video is that 6 interdictions. So you'll see some missions trading up to 22 million per load or per transport between 2 stations. So within 15-20 minutes I can make 22 million. The FSD jump, the maximum unladen, so without any cargo, fuel, whatever, I can get up to 40.65, but if I have it outfitted for cargo, I can get up to 44 and a half instead of 40 and a half. Currently, I can only get a 33.33 based on the fuel that I'm carrying and all the weight that I'm carrying. Okay. Okay. Again, look at the Mars High 2 videos. Shipyard. They have 10 ships: Sidewinder, Eagle, Hauler, Adder, Keelback, Vulture, Fed Dropship, Fed Assault Ship, Fed Gunship, Type 9 Heavy, and that's it. That's what they have here. Alright, I think we kind of covered everything at Titan City. So until the next video where we go to another station, scroll down to the right, you see the subscribe button. It's a red and white button. Please subscribe. Unless you purchase the premium service for YouTube, it doesn't cost you anything. Just the standard subscribe is free. To the left you see my channel name, GFM_RDG, and if you click that and go down to the playlist Elite Dangerous My Adventures, there's a button next to it that says Play All. So if you would do that and watch more of my videos, that would also help me. So until next time, thank you for riding shotgun or riding in my co-pilot seat and checking out Titan City. So until next time, thank you for watching.